We've got some really interesting stuff to get into today. You shared some info about AdExpert. They're a digital marketing agency, right, based in Los Angeles?
That's right, LA based. And they also put out this article asking the big question, how can a digital marketing agency work with AI?
Exactly. So for anyone listening who's trying to keep up with how marketing's evolving, I think this deep dive should be, well, pretty insightful.
Absolutely. And AdExpert, they're not new to the scene. They've been working in the LA area for, what, a decade now? Really focusing on getting actual results, conversions for their clients.
Right. And they've got experienced people on board, like Sam Ashrafi, the founder, and Ehsan Nabavadi doing SEO and analytics. Clearly, they're thinking ahead.
They are. They have to be.
So what we really want to unpack here is that main question. How can an agency like AdExpert actually use artificial intelligence, like to make their services better and get stronger results, especially somewhere competitive like Los Angeles? What does it look like day to day?
Well, the article itself highlights a few key ways AI is making a difference. Things like optimizing campaigns, making customer experiences better, and just generally improving efficiency.
Okay.
And that cuts across everything, really. Google Ads management, SEO, social media, even creating content. So our goal today is kind of take these ideas and see how they might actually play out for a business.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's start with something foundational, like SEO, search engine optimization. The article mentions AI tools are, well, changing the game. What's the big shift AI brings there?
Yeah, it's pretty fascinating. What AI lets agencies do is get a much, much deeper understanding of what people are really searching for. It's not just about the words, the keywords anymore. AI tools can analyze just tons of data to figure out the intent behind a search. So like someone searching best Italian restaurant Santa Monica, they want something different than someone searching, say, Italian food delivery near me, open now.
Right. Different needs entirely.
Exactly. And AI can pick up on those subtle differences. So the agency can then tailor the content and the strategy much more precisely. It's about hitting the right target.
So it's less about just finding popular words and more about understanding the why behind the search.
You got it. And it goes beyond just that initial keyword research phase. AI can keep an eye on search trends, how users are behaving over time, and then suggest, longer-term content strategies to stay relevant.
Like predicting what's coming next.
Kind of, yeah, like a weather forecast for search, letting you plan instead of just react.
And the article also mentioned technical SEO. What's involved there and how does AI fit in?
So technical SEO is basically the behind-the-scenes stuff, making sure your website is healthy, easy for Google to crawl, easy for people to use. AI is actually really good at finding problems that might be holding a site back. Things like pages loading too slowly or broken links that frustrate users. For any business, but especially in a fast-paced market like LA, having a smooth website experience is critical.
Makes sense.
So AI flags these issues, AdExpert can fix them, and that helps rankings and just makes users happier. Better journey overall.
Okay, moving to content marketing. It sounds like AI can even help come up with ideas. How does that work without sounding, robotic?
Well, think of AI more as a really powerful research assistant here.
Yeah.
It can scan the whole online landscape, see what competitors are doing, find gaps, spot trending topics that your audience in, say, Los Angeles might actually care about.
So it gives you a starting point, data-driven.
Exactly. It's not writing the whole thing for you usually. It's giving you that data-backed inspiration. Then, once you have an idea, AI tools can help optimize it, check readability, make sure keywords are used naturally.
Yeah.
And some AI can even help personalize content. So based on how someone's used your site before, maybe they see slightly different recommendations. The goal is making sure your marketing really connects, builds that long-term engagement, which is so key locally.
Got it. Now, paid advertising like Google Ads is huge for lots of businesses. How is AI changing how agencies manage those campaigns, especially getting more bang for the buck?
Oh, this is a big one. AI is delivering some really clear benefits here. Think about bidding on Google Ads. It's complex, changes constantly.
Oh, right.
Instead of someone manually tweaking bids all day, AI algorithms can do it in real time, analyzing the auction, adjusting bids to maximize the chance of a conversion, while ideally keeping costs down. It's like having a super fast, super smart trader managing your ad spend.
Wow. That sounds like it could really make a difference to the budget.
It absolutely can. And it's not just bidding. AI can use predictive analytics looking at past data to forecast future performance. Helps you put your budget where it'll likely work best.
Smart.
Plus, AI can automate A/B testing, testing different ad headlines, descriptions. AI can run those tests really fast and figure out what works best. For AdExpert, managing Google Ads for LA businesses, this means more precise targeting, better conversion rates, all based on data. It gives those local businesses a real leg up.
Okay, and what about social media? It always feels like it takes up so much time. How's AI helping agencies be more efficient there?
Yeah, efficiency is key for social. AI offers some great time savers. For instance, analyzing when your specific audience is most active online.
Oh, that's useful.
Definitely. So it can suggest the best times to schedule posts for maximum reach. It can also crunch the numbers on engagement, likes, shares, comments to tell you which types of content are actually hitting home with your audience.
So it takes some of the guesswork out of it, like when to post, what to post.
Precisely. And some platforms now have AI-powered chatbots. They can handle those first-level customer questions on social media, answering common things instantly.
Ah, freeing up the team.
Exactly. Improves customer service responsiveness and lets the social media managers focus on more strategic stuff, like building real connections with that local LA community.
Email marketing, still a workhorse for many. How's AI making email campaigns smarter or more effective?
Personalization is the big story here. AI can analyze user data, what they've clicked on, bought before, browsed to tailor subject lines, and even the email content itself, making it way more relevant to the individual.
So moving away from just blasting the same message to everyone.
Totally. AI can also help segment your list much more effectively based on behavior. So different groups get messages tailored to their interests or where they are in the buying process.
Okay.
And some tools can even predict the best time to send a follow-up email to a specific person based on when they're most likely to engage. For businesses trying to nurture leads in LA, these tailored, timely emails are, well, incredibly valuable.
The article also mentioned understanding the customer journey. That sounds important, but maybe a bit abstract. How does AI help map that out?
Yeah, it can seem abstract, but AI makes it more concrete. It can analyze data from all the places a customer interacts with a brand, the website, maybe an app, email opens, clicks.
Okay, putting the pieces together.
Right. It builds a clearer picture of how customers move through the process. Where do they get stuck? What paths do they usually take? AI can even start to predict what they might do next.
That sounds incredibly insightful for improving things.
It is. Based on that understanding, AI can suggest specific website changes to make navigation easier, or even dynamically change parts of a web page someone sees based on their past behavior. It's all about creating a smoother, data-informed path for the customer, which usually leads to better engagement and more conversions.
And what about keeping an eye on the competition? Staying ahead in a place like LA requires knowing what others are doing. How does AI help with market research?
AI can basically be your eyes and ears online, constantly monitoring. You can track competitors' content, what blog posts are they publishing, what ads are they running, how are their search rankings changing.
Like getting real-time competitive intel.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. You can also spot broader market trends as they emerge, things people are starting to talk about online. Plus, AI can do sentiment analysis, figure out the general feeling or opinion about your brand versus competitors online.
Wow.
All these insights help agencies like AdExpert refine their strategies, making sure their clients are positioned effectively in that busy Los Angeles market.
Makes sense. And just running the agency itself, managing campaigns, tasks, reporting, is AI helping with those internal operations too?
Oh, absolutely. AI automation is taking over a lot of the routine, time-consuming tasks, things like generating campaign performance reports automatically, in real time.
Nice. Less manual report pulling?
Definitely. Or intelligently assigning tasks to team members based on deadlines or expertise. Some tools even use AI for predictive lead scoring, helping the sales team focus on the leads most likely to convert.
So it frees up the human experts to do more, well, expert-level thinking and strategy.
Precisely. Less time on repetitive admin, more time on creative solutions and high-level strategy for those Los Angeles clients. That's the goal.
Okay, and the article also brought up ethics. Using AI responsibly, what does that involve in marketing?
That's a really important point. It involves things like being super careful with customer data, complying with privacy regulations like GDPR. Even if you're primarily US-based, it sets a standard.
Right, data privacy is huge.
And also being aware of potential bias in AI algorithms, ensuring the AI isn't inadvertently discriminating, and then transparency with clients, explaining how AI is being used in their campaigns, not treating it like some mysterious black box. Building trust is key.
Absolutely. So let's circle back specifically to Los Angeles for a moment. The article stressed localized ad strategies. Why is that so vital there?
It's crucial. LA is huge and diverse. People often search using very specific local terms, neighborhood names, near me, that kind of thing. Hyperlocal searches are common. So an agency like AdExpert, with that local knowledge, they know to optimize Google Ads campaigns using those specific location keywords. They manage bids differently for, say, Santa Monica versus downtown LA. They use tools like Google Analytics to track performance within specific neighborhoods.
And AI then layers onto that local expertise.
Exactly. The team brings the human understanding of LA, the nuances of the different areas. AI then helps refine it, analyzing local search trends in real time, maybe finding micro trends in specific zip codes, optimizing ad targeting very granularly. It's that combination of human insight and AI precision that really helps local businesses compete effectively there.
So wrapping things up, it really sounds like AI isn't just some, far off future thing for digital marketing agencies. It's very much here and now, integral to how places like AdExpert operate.
That's absolutely right. For their clients, whether in LA or elsewhere, it translates into, well, more efficient campaigns, much sharper targeting, better customer experiences, and ultimately a stronger ROI. It's all driven by using data intelligently.
And it seems AdExpert is definitely leaning into that, embracing these tools and that data-first approach.
Yeah, the fact they're exploring how can a digital marketing agency work with AI shows they're committed to innovation, to using these powerful technologies to get real results for the businesses they work with.
So a final thought maybe for everyone listening today. Considering how fast AI is moving, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Beyond just marketing, what other parts of your own business could potentially benefit from this kind of intelligent automation, this kind of deep data analysis? Something to think about.